guys, I'm Anamarija with Berkshire Hathaway Lucian Realty. We're here at KB Confections today in Lakewood, Ohio. I'm here with our guest, Eric Pfahl at Citizens Bank. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about a couple of loan packages that you offer at Citizens Bank. One of them being a jumbo loan. Can you tell us a little bit about what is it, what
Sure.
sort of qualifications you need to be qualified for it?
So jumbo loans are similarly underwritten to the conventional loans that we see every day.
Okay.
They are credit score based, they're equity based, and from an overall standpoint, you can obtain a jumbo loan, which is $647,201 now. You can obtain it as long as you have a 660 credit score or higher. Now, the lower the scores, the more investment into the purchase you're going to need to make. So you might need to put 15% down in that instance.
Okay.
We can go up to 5% down with mortgage insurance on that product. The qualifications from an income perspective is going to be roughly 43% debt ratio, but there is a little bit of flexibility and wiggle room with that. It would be if you have assets or additional reserves, we can elevate that and probably go up to 46-47% if needed. It is a widely used product in Northeast Ohio, but with the recent change from going and increasing the loan minimum, it opened up the conventional market a little bit more, which is good for Northeast Ohio because there's not a lot of, the average loan amount is probably $225,000 in Northeast Ohio. But as far as underwriting goes, it's a basic product. Debt ratio, down payment, and credit. Those are the three things we look at. The only caveat is in a jumbo market, if you borrow more than $2 million, we do have to have two appraisals.
Okay.
And we take the lower of two values. So if you have two values and it appraised at $3 million and $2.5 million, we're going to use the lower value, and that could potentially affect the overall transaction.
Okay. So what are the benefits of getting a jumbo loan?
As far as benefits go, the reality is if you are in that upper echelon of a market, you don't have a lot of opportunity to get, or put, say, 40% down. If you're buying a $1 million home and you want to be in a conventional market, you're putting, a large chunk down payment down. Mm-hmm. The jumbo loan allows you to put as little as 5% down, or you can put 20% down, but you're still in that jumbo category.
Okay.
So from a benefit standpoint, it still allows you to buy the larger homes and not have a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac type of a loan.
Okay, so hypothetically, let's say I'm a homeowner and right now, early 2022, it's a seller's market. I want to purchase a higher priced property, but I can't afford to have two mortgages. What sort of creative financing options?
Well, when you're in the jumbo market, there's not a lot of creativity that comes into that. If you're buying $1 million home or you're buying a jumbo home, your income level is expected to be at a higher basis. So the creativity that you might need on a $250,000 purchase when you're buying before you sell isn't really coming into play that often in our marketplace for that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, what about construction loans?
Yep.
Right now we're seeing a lot of people resorting to getting their homes built. What can you tell us about that?
It is the busiest market that I've seen for construction lending in 25 years.
Wow.
And from 2020 to now, I've taken more construction loan applications than I did the prior 5 years combined.
Well, that should tell you something with what's happening.
The market in Northeast Ohio has blown up in the construction world. Now, just like everything else, the prices are a little bit elevated. Just like in our traditional purchase market, the cost of materials is a little elevated. The time is a little bit longer because it takes time to get those materials in. But it is an absolute phenomenal time to build a house right now.
Okay.
Typically what we see is a minimum down payment of 10%, and that's whether you're buying the land or own the land and building on that land. We're looking at a minimum investment of 10% into the transaction, but there's a little bit of flexibility on that as well if needed.
Okay.
You're going to get your best product like anything else if you have a 20% down payment.
Okay.
Interest rates are extremely comparable to a traditional purchase loan. It allows the builder to take draws on that loan as they need to.
Okay.
And the nice part about it is there's two factors that go into it. Number one, it's interest-only payments on the monies that are lent out during construction. So your payment is a little bit less, and you don't have a payment shock.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe living in your existing home and building the new home at the same time.
Yes.
You can build for 12 months, 15 months, or 18 months with us. And the longer you go, potentially, you might have an impact or negative impact to the interest rate. So if you need an 18-month build, you might have a slightly higher interest rate or something like that.
Well,
But-
something to keep in mind with the shortages in materials.
Yeah, and it is definitely something that we have to take into consideration. But other than that, it's the construction loan is very similarly underwritten to the jumbo loan. But we also, and a side note, we also allow you to buy a house and renovate that house at the same time.
Oh, great.
So if you have a $200,000 purchase price, but you want to put an addition on and redo the kitchen and 2 bathrooms, all we do is bring a contractor into that, get the estimate, marry the two numbers, and there's your purchase loan.
That's perfect, because we do see a lot of customers who are resorting to, improving their existing homes, so that would be an excellent choice for them.
Good.
Once again, Eric Pfahl with Citizens Bank. Thank you so much for
You're
talking
very
to
welcome.
us
Thanks for
about
having me.
the 2 packages you have to offer. And just a quick thank you again to KB Confections in Lakewood. Thanks for listening. See you next time.